Hello, welcome to or welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Christine. I like to read dark and disturbing things, and today I have a vlog for you kind of revolving around my GarbAugust reads. So let's check it out. All right, truth time. I started this vlog and I was going to be reading all the GarbAugust things, and my reading kind of got slowed down at the end of August. I have been going through some things mentally and yeah, life. In this vlog, I do read Flowers in the Attic and I check in frequently. I also read another book by David Sodergren called The Forgotten Island. However, I don't talk a lot about it because I am going to be doing a live show with Cliff from Cliff's Dark Gems on September 15th, and we're going to talk all about that. So I didn't want to, spoil that. I did technically read those two books during this week, but we are only going to be talking about Flowers in the Attic. There's also a mishmash of things that were going on with my crafting, my crochet, my yarn stuff, maybe a little Halloween. So if you're into any of that stuff, keep watching and I'll see you on the other side. All right, so I have been meaning to start this vlog forever, but yeah, life. So I thought I would do this right before I run out. I need to go and do a bunch of errands, get my son's teeth checked, his hair done, like before school starts. And I just thought I would sit down and talk a little bit before the day gets too long, because I've been really suffering from, I think I've had sleep apnea for a long time. And it causes me to just pretty much pass out anytime I have any downtime and I actually sit down. So if I sit down to read in the afternoon, I just zonk out. Same thing if I try to play a video game or anything. So I thought I would just check in early, and I have been reading Flowers in the Attic for GarbAugust. I'm about halfway done with this, and if you've heard me talk about this before, this is a movie that I really liked as a kid, which I think is kind of weird to say, but I did. And so I do know what happens in this book, but I was hoping that there would be like even more like craziness that goes on. And so far, kind of like, I'm only halfway done, and it's just a lot more of day-to-day life in the attic, where it feels a lot longer when you're reading the book than it does in the movie. I think it does like a time jump at some point, so you don't have to sit and be in the attic with them through day after day like you do in the book. I'm at the part where it's like Christmas time, so I'm enjoying this, but it's not completely blowing me away, I guess, obviously, because I already know what happens. I thought I would show you a few things that I've been making, because I have been very into crocheting lately. I kind of go in and out of phases of really liking to work on stuff and then taking a break. But Halloween is coming up, so I made this cute little ghost on a swing. You could probably tell that I messed it up a little bit here because I didn't pull it through. Anyway, doesn't matter, because I'm going to keep this one. This is meant to hang on like your rear view mirror. I'm going to hang this in my car, but I wanted to show you guys first because he's got these cute little cheeks, and I don't know, I like them a lot. Another thing that I made was this cauldron. I really wanted to start using like this big puffy yarn, so I made this cauldron, and my husband makes fun of me because he says he doesn't know what this is supposed to be. It's supposed to be a skull. I think because the eyes are so small, I was supposed to like probably cut out felt eyes, and I just used safety eyes. You can't tell, so I am making another little skull, and I'm going to try to put bigger eyes and see if that makes a difference. But let me know if you could tell even what that was. It kind of looks like a little ghost. But that's my cute cauldron. And I've been working on a giant Halloween blanket with mosaic crochet. That's going to take me absolutely forever. I'll have to show that later. Once it's a little bit more finished, you could kind of see what it's supposed to be. But I just thought I would check in, show you what I've been up to lately. It's been taking me a while to get through this. I feel like reading has been very slow for me this whole month, so I feel like I'm not really getting through a lot of books, and that's fine. I don't want to feel like I'm forcing myself to read. So that's where we're at, and I will check in later. Hey guys, it is Thursday and I'm just checking in. I just woke up from a nap, and obviously yesterday I got my hair refreshened. It was getting pretty faded. I also had gone to Michael's the other day, and I meant to like check in with you guys from my car, but there were people like parked right across from me in their car, and yeah, I would not have been able to concentrate on what I was saying. So here we are. I have been still reading Flowers in the Attic, and I'm at page 326. So I only have about 70 pages left in this, and it is upping the creep factor and from when I last checked in, and I could tell where it differs from the movie, because the movie ends at a certain point and certain things have already happened in the book. So I'm a little curious how this is going to end now, since, you know, I was kind of following along with like, yeah, I already know like a lot of this stuff. You definitely get more of a feel in the book for how long they're in there and just how boring that would be and how that would affect the person, like they do in the movie too. But it's definitely just more, you feel it a lot more when you're like reading the book along with it. Things have gotten a little strange between brother and sister in this, which I feel like they kind of allude to that in the movie, but like a little bit more so far has happened in the book. That's all I'm gonna say. So I went to Michael's. Boy, I'm just skipping all over the place. I did go to Michael's. I probably showed you the footage, and I went there because they had their newest line. I think it's called Hocus Pocus. They've been kind of putting out their Halloween stuff in stages. So they started off with like the disco, like pink and orange stuff with disco ball stuff, which I wasn't really into. It's just not my thing. And then they did like an Enchanted Forest thing, a couple different lines, and some of it I thought looked really pretty online, and then in person I just wasn't really impressed. And same with the Hocus Pocus. The Hocus Pocus was a little bit more my style because it's like classic Halloween colors. I really like just orange, like this. Orange, black, purple, green. I got this set from Kohl's. It was a set of these 4 stackable mugs I had gotten from Kohl's. I think I will probably use them as decoration. I might put them by like my coffee station in my kitchen. We shall see. And I had also gotten this ghost from Kohl's. I have wanted one of these ghosty mugs forever. And this one has a little candy corn, which is so cute. I feel like it's like the most basic thing, but I could never find one. And now I have this one, which I may actually use. I might just keep them as decoration. I feel like certain ones, if I put them in my cupboard, just get banged up and chipped up, and then I'll be sad. So while I didn't purchase anything at Michael's, and I haven't really been buying a lot of Halloween decorations, I have been very drawn to Halloween yarn. This was not from Michael's. This was from this Hobby? I don't know how to say it, but I became aware of this, and I'm gonna show you my yarn haul. I know a lot of you might not care about yarn. There's at least one of you that does, so this is for you, one person who cares about my yarn. So do I know what I'm going to make with any of this? No, I don't. So if you have ideas, I would love to hear it. I have usually just made like amigurumi type stuff, which is like stuffed animals and stuff. Oh, like this guy I showed you. And I am currently making a blanket. That's going to take me forever. But this is, so this is the sparkle stuff. And then this stuff was called sock yarn. So I only know how to crochet. I don't know how to knit. So we'll see if I love this one. Ooh, it's got the little, and this. So I just want to find some fun stuff to make with this. And then these, this was what drew me to the site to begin with. These are freaking stunning. And I might try to make like a shawl or something. I don't know. I've never made clothes before, I guess is what I'm saying. But I love these. And now I see that the site has some more colors that I really want. And I'm like, okay, Christine, settle down. But this is only going to be here like this time of year. Like these colors are not always there. But I feel silly buying yarn without having a project. So I'm just going to have to find projects to do. Yeah. So I haven't found Halloween decorations, and that's fine because I did find a lot last year and I don't need to get more all the time. But the yarn is another story. All right, so I think that's all that's going on right now. I will let you know when I finish this. I've also been reading The Forgotten Island by David Sodergren. I am about halfway through that. I haven't checked in about that because I think I'm going to be doing a live show with Cliff from Cliff's Dark Gems. He's had like a lot of things kind of going on in his life, so I'm not sure if that's still happening, but I don't want to talk about it here and then spoil it for that potential live show. So we'll see if that happens, but that's why it's taking me longer to finish this. I hopefully will finish this today or tomorrow, just depending on how much reading time I have, because I've been working on my blanket and it kind of requires you to pay attention to each stitch. So I can't really fully watch a movie and do that at the same time, or I can't do other things when I do that. So that's where I'm at. All right, that was very babbly. I will check back with you later. Hey guys, it is Sunday and it's been a couple days since I checked in, and I did finish Flowers in the Attic. I realized that I forgot to tell you what this is about because I just assumed everybody knew for some reason, which is probably not the case. But this is a book that came out when I was a kid. Let me look at the year. Oh, 1979. So I was just born. This is about a family called the Dollingers, and there is a mom, a dad, a teenage boy who's about 14, and a teenage girl who is about 12, and then a set of twins, a boy and a girl that are 5. And they just live the perfect little doll life, and the father suddenly passes away. So the father passes away and the mother doesn't know what to do because she was a stay-at-home mom taking care of these 4 kids. She has got no money, she can't afford this, and her parents, she's like estranged from her parents. She's an only child. Her parents are like filthy rich, but she had a falling out when she got married and they haven't spoken to her since. They don't want anything to do with her. Her father has written her, like told her, I'm writing you out of the will, all that stuff. So she starts writing letters to her mom saying, hey, this is what's going on. I don't know what to do. I can't take care of my 4 children, blah, 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 blah. And the mom eventually gives in, the grandma, I guess, gives in and says, okay, you can come stay with us and try to win back your father's love. But he doesn't know you have children and he will never forgive you if he knew that. So you need to you need to like come in the middle of the night, and we're going to hide you. The servants can't know that you're here. So the children have to stay in this room, and they have to stay super quiet, and no one can know that they're there. They can never come out of this room until your father puts you back in the well. So they end up doing this, and what is supposed to take like a day or two, of course, because it should only take a day to win your father's love back after he has completely written you out of his life. She tells her kids like, oh, it's only going to be a day or so. And then that day turns into a week, turns into longer. And the kids are able, there's like a stairway to the attic in their room. So there's like 4 kids, well, 2 teenagers and 2 kids stuck in the same room, and they're not supposed to make any noise, and they have like no TV or any like thing to keep them occupied, except that they find that they can go into this dirty old attic that's full of mice and do whatever they want up there, because apparently you can't hear, like, have you ever had anyone walk in your attic or on your roof? Like, you can hear it. Anyway, so that is the story, and things just kind of get super chaotic. I had watched the movie when I was younger, and I really enjoyed it. This book goes places that the movie does not go. And I don't know if they've edited the movie at all, because I remember feeling like there was something off about the dynamics between some of the siblings when I watched the movie as a kid. And then when I rewatched it, it was not as bad as I remembered it being. But maybe because I've read too many things, I don't know if now it's edited. I thought more happened in the movie than when I rewatched it. I mean, it's still a little weird. But the book goes there. It goes all the way. And it ends in a different place. So I ended up finishing this. The last 100 pages is bonkers. It's just like tons of just over the top chaos and craziness going on after kind of like a slower build. Like once you're in the home, it's like it gets a little bit monotonous because that's what's going on for years. But yeah, it was fun. It was trashy. It was perfect for GarbAugust. And apparently this is like a whole series, which I knew that there was a series, but I thought it was just like set in the same world. I didn't realize it was the same people. I think I'm good. I don't think I want to read what happens to this family after. I think like this works as a standalone personally. But if you think it's worth it, let me know. I was like kind of reading the reviews on the second one, and it says that it takes like a long time to even get to where you even want to read. I've also been reading The Forgotten Island. I'm almost done with this. In fact, I have less than 20% left to go. I'm going to finish this as soon as I'm done here. I'm not going to talk too much about this because I am doing a live show with Cliff from Cliff's Dark Gems, and that'll be mid-September, where we both read this and we're just going to talk about it together. Hopefully I still kind of remember the details, but last night I read something that just had me laughing so hard. I don't want to say anything too much about it. I will just say this. There is a character that is falling down a hole or a cliff, or yeah, he's falling into a hole, and he lets loose a bodily fluid that he falls into, okay? And it just keeps getting mentioned, and I just kept laughing, like obviously David Sodergren's like, yeah, it wasn't enough to say it once. Let's say it 2 or 3 more times because it's just funny. This is 100% like a B horror movie in a book. It is been a fun time, and it definitely gives me like Richard Lehman vibes. If Richard Lehman had actually written his books to have his crappy characters have enough happen to them that they deserve. And there is actually mention of a Richard Lehman book in here. So that's all I'm going to say about this. The rest of it you will have to join our live show, and we'll talk about that. I think that's going to happen on September 15th, but I will keep you posted. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys the Halloween blanket that I was talking about, because I finished the first section and now I think I have to repeat this like 8 more times. And this took me a long time, but this is going to be like this mosaic crochet all the way across. So it's going to have this spider like and bat thing in between each of these little other patterns, but the next row is going to have 3 new ones. It's going to have like a jack-o'-lantern, a skull, and a raven. So yeah, this pattern is actually by Sixel Designs, which I will put their link down below, and her website as well, because I did not know what I was doing. I learned from her videos, and this might take me until next Halloween, but I'm having a fun time making it. And then I did end up getting, like, I think I showed you in one of my clips, like I went to Michael's and they had these big anniversary cakes of yarn. I know everyone loves to hear about yarn, but they didn't have this in the store. They just had this online in this colorway. And I think it's so pretty. Look at the size of this thing, you guys. It is like bigger than my head. It is the anniversary cakes, bigger than my freaking head. And it's like, it's size 6 yarn, so it's thicker than I usually work with, but I think it will be made for like a really cool blanket, because I need more blankets. I need to make more blankets. Okay. I think that's all that I have going on. All right, I am gonna go finish this, and then hopefully I can start Off Season by Jack Ketchum. I'm like down to the wire. I have not read my layman books like I was supposed to. It doesn't help that they weren't on audio and that I have to physically read them, and I've just not really been in the mood to physically read that. I still have to read my book for Kelsey from Slime and Slashers for her book club. I'm hoping I could squish in Off Season and Kelsey's book club pick, and then we'll see. I'm already like, I feel like I'm falling behind on layman. I'm already behind from last month. I didn't read it, and then it's a whole thing, so falling way behind. All right, I am gonna go finish this, and I will check in with you guys later. Hey guys, so I got this Beetlejuice planner that I ordered from Happy Planner, and I thought I would just open it with you. Well, that's kind of a lie. I've already opened it and peeked through stuff and then kind of put it back, because I wanted to take everything out of the wrappers so it's not like making a bunch of noise. So I have always loved Beetlejuice since I was a kid. It was just a movie that I saw like a million times. And look at this amazing sandworm. And I recently saw the musical as well, which I really loved. So I thought I would share this with you. I know that there's like tons of, oh, did I scratch the box, I guess, opening it. There's tons of like going to be licensed Beetlejuice stuff out there because of the movie, but I'm kind of, I think, picky about some of the stuff that I get. But I am really into planners and stickers, and I have never used a Happy Planner before, but I have used their stickers and stuff. So I thought I would give it a shot for 2025, making it, it's not going to be my reading planner. I have a reading planner, and then I have my just regular daily planner. So here we go. When I opened it, it had, it's showtime, and this really cute beetle-y tissue paper. So I took everything out of the wrapper except I realized I missed an item. So this is an enamel pin in a coffin shape. And then it came with 3 washi tapes. The first one is It's Showtime, and it just repeats like that. The second one is a sandworm. See if I can get it to focus. No. There we go. Sandworm. And then the third one's a skinny, just like the black and white stripes. There is a patch. This is, yeah, I guess it's like a regular. I didn't know if it was like a sticker. Strange and unusual with the sandworm. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I've never actually put, like, really ironed a patch on. I don't even own an iron. But I'll figure something out. And then it has this little notebook, not notebook, notepad. I wonder if it's sticky. Yeah, they're sticky pages. Oh, this was the note card that was on top. And it has the Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice on his tie, and it just tells you everything that's inside here. So, Happy Planner has like rings so you can snap things in. And this is like if you want to keep your place. I'll show you once I get to the planner. And then we have the sticker book, and I really like their sticker sheets. Oh, this is perfect light for this rainbow hollow. I'm just gonna do a quick flippity flip. I kind of like that they took their faces out. I like these ones a lot. If you hear Happy singing in the background, that is my son. Downstairs, happily singing away. So yeah, look at all those beetles. I like when they take the faces out. I don't really need to have like the actors' faces in it, and that's why I don't like some of the stuff. I like more of the cartoony kind of stuff. This is a pen pouch, and it is lime green on the inside, and it has this so you could wrap it around your planner. And then it came with two, well, not two planners, but two notebooks. This first one just has clear rings on it. You can change these rings out, and it has like this, what's it called? Laminated. Oh, I didn't realize that the beetles are like purple hollow, shiny. Not hollow, but I guess shiny. So this is just notes, and you can add more pages in if you want. It has a couple of different tabs here, but this is just notebook paper, and it looks like it's all the same. Just has these different dashboards. So once you're done with it, you can actually buy paper, and you can get a punch that's specific to this, or you could buy the extra paper from their website to add in. But they ended up giving us a stack of paper that looks a little bit different, and it looks like it's lightly lined on the side. I don't know if you could see, and see how it's like punched so it can fit right in. Last but not least, we have the planner itself. I absolutely love these discs that they put with the beetles. And this is a 2025 planner. So it is dated. It kind of has like these pages in the front that just have, like, if you just want to, like, let's say you know something is coming up in the future, you can kind of write it in here before you write it into your actual notebook later on. Each dashboard has a picture dedicated to a character, and then we have the monthly layout, and then we have the weekly layout. And this, what I was saying is, you can just snap it in. Like that, so that when you close it, you have it sticking up, and you could just easily like flip to your spot. And then you can, I think it's just a little bit stiff because it's new, but you could pull it out and put it in any section. Let's see if it has anything. So So at the end, it looks like it has maybe like a page of looking forward into the month, what your priorities are, some notes. I guess they don't all have. This one just says, live boldly. I myself am strange and unusual. Descend villains. No feet. Showtime. Go ahead, make my millennium. The ghost with the most. I'm just like, there's a thing. And I just want to see if there's anything at the end. I don't think so. So I would probably add these extra pages in the back. So if you just wanted like a place, or you could even like stick them in throughout the months if you wanted, which is nice about having like the discs, because you know, it's not bound in there. You could change it at any time. Sorry, I've been probably out of frame this whole time. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I thought it was fun. And as far as I know, they're still on the Happy Planner website. This came as a box. I'm pretty sure you can get just the stickers by themselves. I'm not sure if you can get the planner by itself, but maybe they will in the future if they don't already. So just wanted to show you guys that. And that's it. Thanks for opening that with me. So I do believe at some point I told you that I was reading Jack Ketchum's Off Season, and I did actually read this before the end of the month as well, but I never got around to vlogging it because just some unfun life things that have been going on over here. So I did read this, probably not in the best mindset. And I think I'm just going to talk about this in my monthly wrap up, which will be pretty short because I didn't read a whole heck of a lot at the end of the month. But since I didn't vlog it, I just wanted you to know I did end up reading this. Flowers in the Attic, I know I talked about this, and I'm not sure if I gave it a star rating. I kind of think it deserves a 4. I know that seems high, but I am kind of keeping in mind that this is an older book, and for its time, it was kind of mind-blowing and it had a huge impact on everything. I did enjoy this book, which I feel kind of weird saying, but I did enjoy this book. It was a trashy, fun time. It was perfect for GarbAugust. I would also say that The Forgotten Island by David Sodergren, which I read, was also perfect for GarbAugust. And I could even say this is garbagey. I'll leave it at that for now. Anyway, yeah, I had a fun time reading this. You guys, some of you let me know that you like some of the other books by V.C. Andrews, because I decided I'm not going to read any more in this particular series. I don't really need to know like I like to just keep it open to interpretation, what happened to this family afterwards. I don't really need to know the whole thing. So that is that. I know I have been on a yarn kick, and hopefully some of you enjoyed some of that content because it's kind of my current obsession right now. I'm wrapping this up like several days after I stopped filming it, and so my memory's not remembering all of the things I talked about. So I do just want to thank you for hanging out with me, and I always feel kind of weird doing vlogs because I don't think that my lifestyle is very glamorous or exciting, but I enjoy just watching people be chill while I'm trying to be chill myself and work on my crochet projects. It's just like a nice cozy thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far in the vlog, what should you leave me? Let me think. How about a flower, any flower emoji for Flowers in the Attic? Again, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it that you guys stick with me all this time, and have a great day. Stay spooky.